15 years ago, Paul Giordano.
In this first hard segment, we deconstruct the sovereign silence that has defined the life of the face of the Fast saga. While the media giants celebrate the billion-dollar success of his films, the hard truth of March 2026 is that Vin Diesel is hard, battling a nightmare of personal loss and industry pressure that threatens to unclench his grip on the crown. We are uncovering a Hollywood secret. Beneath the unstoppable muscles and the gravelly voice lies a man who is hard, facing the end of an era, struggling.
And Michelle and I became a family. I remember
the rigged Hollywood machine from hollowing him out. The hard reality is that at 58, Vin, as unstoppable, admitted that the nightmare loss of his sovereign brother, Paul Walker, remains an open wound. As we reach the 25th anniversary of the franchise this month, the transcript of his recent tributes reveals a man who is rigged by his own loyalty, moving to the dark side of Hollywood, while carrying a grief that the media giants often only use for marketing. Just this March, Vin was sovereignly seen alongside Meadow Walker, proving that his unstoppable bond with Paul's family is the only hard truth he still holds on to. Warning
here and I'm telling Amore, my angel, that I'm not going to bring up Paul.
Support the sovereign truth warning. Before we unclench the next hard revelation about Vin's secret hell battles and the nightmare lawsuits that have shaken his empire, you must understand something. The media giants and the YouTube algorithm are rigging the system against independent truth. They want to keep you focused on the unstoppable movie star, while hiding the hard reality of the man behind the wheel. This is why you must subscribe and hit the like button right now. When you subscribe, you are joining a sovereign community that refuses to be unclenched from the truth. Every like you leave is a hard blow against the nightmare of corporate censorship. We need your strength to keep this unstoppable investigation going. If you value this hard journalism and want to protect the sovereign truth about our icons, do not let this video pass without showing your support. Subscribe, like, and tell us in the comments, do you think Vin can survive the nightmare of Hollywood without his Fast family? In this first hard segment of our investigation, we deconstruct the nightmare of grief that continues to rig the life of Vin Diesel. While the media giants view the Fast and Furious franchise as a sovereign gold mine, the hard truth as of March 2026 is that Vin is hard, struggling with the spiritual weight of a promise made over a decade ago. We are uncovering a Hollywood secret. Vin Diesel, as unstoppable, convinced himself that he is a sovereign protector of Paul Walker's legacy, a hard burden that has unclenched
when I talk about this success.
Him from his own individual identity. The hard reality of March 2026 marks a significant nightmare anniversary for the franchise. The transcript of Vin's private reflections reveals that he feels hard, haunted by the sovereign vow he made to Pablo, to take the saga to 10 films and beyond. Note, in the 2026 timeline, we are approaching the final stages of the Fast finale. The dark side of Hollywood sees a man obsessed with the past, but the sovereign reality is a man who hard refuses to let the world forget his unstoppable brother. This nightmare devotion is what rigs every decision he makes, from the hard casting of Meadow Walker to the sovereign inclusion of Paul's character through unstoppable digital technology. The untold story of Theme 1 involves the sovereign Meadow Walker rig.
When you've had a brother like that.
We are deconstructing how Vin has hard stepped in as a surrogate father, unclenching the young model from the nightmare of her father's absence to bring her into the sovereign Fast family. In March 2026, insiders suggest that Vin's unstoppable focus on Meadow's career is his way of rigging a future where Paul's bloodline remains sovereign in Hollywood. However, the hard causes a nightmare-level pressure on Vin himself, who, unstoppable, carries the strength of 2 men on his shoulders, leading to a hard and heartbreaking emotional exhaustion that the media giants never show. The verdict of this chapter is that the Walker Legacy rig is VIN's most hard and sovereign mission. By hard, refusing to move on, he has told the media giants that his strength is built on loyalty, not just box office rigs. He has proven that even in the dark side of Hollywood, an unstoppable brotherhood can unclench the grip of death, showing that at 58, Vin Diesel is a sovereign king whose hard reality is defined by the nightmare of the man he lost.
It's impossible not to. We made a film that made the whole world cry with us.
Theme 2, Fast Forever, the sovereign battle for finale. In this second hard segment, we deconstruct the unstoppable struggle to bring the world's most successful street racing saga to a sovereign close. While the media giants have reported on endless delays and behind-the-scenes nightmares, the hard truth of March 2026 is that Vin Diesel has officially rigged the endgame. We are uncovering a Hollywood secret. The next chapter is no longer just a sequel. It is a sovereign event titled Fast Forever, now confirmed for a March 17th, 2028 release. The hard reality of March 2026 involves a nightmare production timeline. The transcript of VIN's Super Bowl 2026 teaser revealed him revving the engine of his iconic Dodge Charger, asking the world, "You ready?" But behind that unstoppable confidence lies a hard and rigged negotiation with Universal Pictures. For over a year, Vin has sovereignly fought to unclench the franchise from massive budgets, rigging a return to the hard, street racing roots of East LA to give the family the strength of a lean and mean finale. The untold story theme, too, is the sovereign return of the Holy Trinity. We are deconstructing how Vin has hard managed to unclench the nightmare feud with Dwayne Johnson, rigging a 2026 production schedule that brings Hobbs, Shaw, and Toretto back together for one unstoppable ride. The transcript is March 2026 reveals that even Cristiano Ronaldo has been sovereignly written into the Fast mythology for a cameo, proving that Vin's rig for the finale is truly global. He is hard, transitioning into the Hollywood drift era, launching a sovereign roller coaster at Universal Studios this summer to keep the brand unstoppable while the world waits for the final film. The verdict of this chapter is that the Fast Forever rig is Vin's ultimate strength play. By hard, pushing the release to 2028, exactly 25 years after the first film's legacy began to solidify. He has told the media giants that he will not be unclenched from his vision by their nightmare deadlines. He has rigged a future where the family survives forever, showing that a sovereign leader knows that the most unstoppable roads are the ones you build yourself, even when the dark side of Hollywood says you've run out of gas. In this third hard segment, we deconstruct the nightmare struggle to revive a cult classic. While the media giants have focused entirely on the Fast saga, the hard truth of March 2026 is that Vin Diesel is hard, risking his personal sovereign fortune to return to the character that truly defines his soul, Richard B. Riddick. We are uncovering a Hollywood secret. Production on Riddick. Fury has officially unclenched in the desert of Germany and Spain this month, but the rigged path to get there has been a hard and heartbreaking battle of strength. The hard reality of March 2026 is that Vin is unstoppable in his pursuit of sovereign independence. The transcript of production reveals that Vin and director David Twohy have hard bypassed the major studios, rigging a private financing deal to ensure the dark side of Hollywood cannot unclench their creative control. This nightmare production schedule, which Vin has sovereignly shared via training photos this month, is a hard physical test for a 58-year-old icon. He is unstoppable in his transformation, rigging his body back into Furia shape, proving that his strength isn't just for show. The untold story theme 3 involves a sovereign Xander Cage rig. We are deconstructing why the nightmare of XXX4 remains unclenched and stalled. While Vin has hard pushed for a return to the world of extreme sports, The transcript of his 2026 business moves suggests he has sovereignly deprioritized Xander Cage to put all his strength into Riddick. He is hard aware that the nightmare of balancing three massive sovereign franchises is unstoppable even for him. By hard. Choosing Furia in 2026, he is telling the media giants that he would rather rig a dark, rated-R masterpiece than a nightmare corporate sequel. The verdict of this chapter is that the Riddick rig is VIN's most sovereign act of rebellion. By hard, returning to his roots, he has told the media giants that his strength cannot be bought by billion-dollar, fast paychecks alone. He has rigged a future where he returns to sovereign shadows, showing that an unstoppable icon is most hard and dangerous when he unclenches from the light of the mainstream to build his own nightmare universe. Theme 4. The 270-pound transformation. The hard reality of 58. In this 4 hard segment of our investigation, we deconstruct the unstoppable and controversial physical state of Vin Diesel as he moves through March 2026. While the media giants have occasionally rigged the narrative with photos of a nightmare, out-of-shape star, the hard truth revealed in his recent 2026 updates is a sovereign transformation that has left fans in awe. We are uncovering a Hollywood secret to prepare for the hard and brutal return to Riddick. Furia, Vin as unstoppable, pushed his body to a massive 270 pounds, the heaviest and most sovereign of his career. The hard reality of March 2026 is that at 58, the nightmare of age is being hard, fought with a sovereign mix of powerlifting and discipline. The transcript of his 2026 training regimen reveals that he has unclenched himself from traditional bodybuilding to embrace unstoppable muscle-shocking techniques, including jiu-jitsu, Pilates, and yoga to maintain the agility needed for the dark side of Hollywood action scenes. He has hard admitted that while he once trained to look formidable as a bouncer, he now sovereignly trains to unclench his body from a nightmare of injuries that threaten his unstoppable career. The untold story of Theme 4 involves a sovereign health rig. We are deconstructing the nightmare death hoaxes that have unstoppable plagued his reputation. In late 2025 and again in early 2026, rigged social media posts claim Vin had died in a nightmare stunt accident, a hard lie that forced his team to sovereignly release proof of life videos this month. The transcript of his March 2026 response reveals a man who is unclenched by the rumors, hard, declaring that his strength is unstoppable and that he is rigged for the long haul. He has sovereignly embraced a 270-pound frame to play the Furian Elder, showing that a sovereign king knows how to hard adapt his body to the nightmare demands of his legacy. The verdict of this chapter is that the transformation rig of 2026 is Vin's ultimate strength play. By hard, hitting 270 pounds for a role, he told the media giants that his strength is unstoppable regardless of his age. He has rigged a future where he remains a sovereign physical force of action cinema, proving that he can unclench himself from the nightmare of the dad bod narrative to hard reclaim his title as the unstoppable alpha of the Fast family. The final verdict, the sovereign survival of Vin Diesel. In this final hard conclusion to our investigation, we deconstruct the true cost of the Diesel rig. At 58, the hard truth is that Vin Diesel has successfully unclenched himself from the dark side of Hollywood to build a sovereign empire that is truly unstoppable. We have uncovered the final Hollywood secret. His strength didn't come from the cars or the muscles, but from the sovereign resilience he found in the nightmare of loss and the hard loyalty to those he calls family. He has rigged his own destiny, proving that even a nightmare of rumors cannot stop a sovereign vision. The verdict is clear. Vin Diesel is the ultimate survivor of the industry's hard reality. He has unclenched the grip of the critics and rigged a life of absolute sovereign influence. He is the sovereign king of his own narrative, and at 58, he is still unstoppable behind the wheel. The investigation continues with you. As we close this hard chapter, remember, the only way to unclench the truth from the media giants is to stay informed. If this investigation gave you the strength to see the sovereign truth behind the rigged world of Vin Diesel, hit that like button and subscribe right now. Your unstoppable support is what tells the YouTube algorithm that this independent journalism is vital. Subscription is the only way to ensure these hard truths aren't silenced by the nightmare of corporate censorship. I want to hear from you. What part of Vin's journey shocked you the most? Was it his hard 270-pound transformation or the sovereign title of Fast Forever? Drop a comment below. And now, do not leave yet. You must watch the video appearing on your screen right now. I promise you that investigation is even more hard, more interesting, and more passionate than this one. It will unclench secrets you never thought possible. Click it now and keep the sovereign journey alive.